Today we will see effect of temperature on growth and development. Temperature is a biotic environmental factor which affects living organisms. In first we had seen the effect of temperature on metabolism. Now we will see another effect of temperature on growth and development of living organisms. Okay. Here we know growth means every living organism tends to increase in size. Okay, its size. Growth is related to increasing size, and development means various stages of its life. Now, as we see, an optimum temperature is necessary for the process of growth and metabolism or development to proceed at a normal rate. This optimum temperature is different in different organisms. It requires every organism has its different optimum temperature for the normal growth and development. Now what happens when in oysters any change in optimum temperature, it causes a reduction in their growth rate. Here oysters are when the temperature increases, there is a reduction in growth rate or growth size in oysters. In sea urchins are water organisms and some gastropods living in water. They grow to maximum size in warmer waters. Sea urchins and gastropods. They require warmer waters for their optimum growth and development. Okay. Here difference in different organisms. In oysters, as temperature increases, their growth and development decreases. But in sea urchins and gastropods, as temperature increases, that is in warmer waters, their growth rate is maximum. It increases. Okay. Then these are water animals. Now in case of terrestrial organisms means the organisms which live on land. What happens? The temperate regions, animals of temperate regions, the growth is maximum in spring and slows down with the approach of winter. Okay. Here in temperate region, animals in temperate region, the growth is starts during spring, starts in spring and maximum in summer. Okay. In other hand, when there are tropical animals or in tropical region, what happens? We will see. In tropical region, the growth is maximum in spring. Here growth is maximum in spring and lower in summer. See the difference. What happens in temperate region? Animals living in temperate regions, their growth starts in spring and they attain their maximum growth in summer. What happens? Why? Because there is environmental factor, that is abiotic environmental factor, temperature. Temperate regions, they are considered as colder regions of earth. In spring there is very cold. As summer increases, the temperature increases and environment become feasible to maximum growth. Okay, it can be tolerated, that temperature can be tolerated, and the animal species living in that area, they attain maximum size or maximum growth of development. While we consider tropical region, at tropical region during the year or complete year, that area receives sunlight, temperature is more during entire season or entire year as compared to temperate regions. Therefore what happens? Already temperature is more. Therefore when spring season arises, that means temperature lowers, slightly lowers in that area. That lowering temperature will affect animals to grow maximum size in that area. But when summer season arises in tropical areas, the heat waves starts, heat increases because of temperature, and the organisms metabolic processes slows down, their growth and development is also reduced. Okay. Now some dragonfly, in the life history of some dragonfly, we know dragonfly. These dragonfly may achieve their growth and development up to 2 years in certain areas, in certain temperature conditions. But in other ways, they can complete their life cycle during 1 year also, depending on difference in the temperature. Okay, these are dragonflies. The temperature also affects the absolute size as well as relative proportion of certain parts in many animals. The general fact that among mammals and birds, the same species attain larger size in cold regions than in warm regions. Here, birds and mammals. We know these are warm-blooded animals. Their body temperature remains constant, though environmental temperature increases or decreases slightly. Then what happens in colder regions or cold environmental conditions? Their body size increases. Their body size increases. Large size is attained, and considered in higher temperature, they are lower in size. Their body size is lower when we compare among themselves. Okay. It is the effect of temperature on growth and development of these organisms. Now we'll see next effect. The next effect is effect of temperature on reproduction. Reproduction is ability of living organisms to produce same kind of organisms and they maintain their number constant on earth because of the reproduction. Now what happens, or we have to see the effect of temperature on reproduction capacity of organisms. In some animals, the sex ratio, that is male is to female ratio is called as sex ratio. In some animals, it is affected by temperature. Under normal condition, for example, we will see in daphnids. Daphnids, under normal conditions, they reproduce or they produces parthenogenic eggs. Normal conditions, they produce parthenogenic eggs. When these eggs are fertilized, they develop into females. These eggs fertilize to produce only female daphnids. Now we have to see effect of temperature. But when the temperature is raised, or increased, it produces gametes, that is male and female. The eggs are called as sexual eggs. Sexual eggs are produced, and these sexual eggs then can become either male or female. Both type of daphnids can be produced from respective type of eggs. If male eggs are formed, then it produces male daphnids. From female eggs, it produces female daphnids. It is the effect of temperature. Because of the temperature is raised beyond normal conditions, it produces sexual type of eggs in daphnids, and hence in this way it affected the reproduction of daphnids. It is the effect of temperature. Then we will see another effect. We will see effect of temperature on distribution of animals. Distribution of animals in nature. Here, as we know, temperature is important limiting factor in geographical distribution of animals. Then this temperature affects the poikilothermic, or we call as cold-blooded organisms whose body temperature is mostly dependent on environment. Cold-blooded organisms, they are mostly affected because of the temperature. Now we will see some example. Animals with narrow range of temperature, they tolerate restriction to specific parts For example, coral reefs. Some organisms like coral reefs, they require minimum temperature of 21 degree for surviving in oceans. Hence, they are not found in cold waters. Okay, coral reefs not present in cold waters. This is the effect of temperature on distribution of animals. Now, in cold-blooded organisms, as we have seen, Pisces, as temperature increases, these Pisces and cold-blooded organisms, they move to the another waters or waters where temperature is suitable for their growth. This is the distribution of animals. Such type of distribution depended on the temperature. Now, in warm-blooded organisms like mammals and birds, they are also found distributed all over the world irrespective of temperature. Whether temperature is very cold or temperature is very hot, they are distributed over worldwide. They are distributed worldwide because of their ability to adapt the temperature. Then there are certain organisms which found in colder regions like pectons. They never found in the regions above 0 degree centigrade. Some organisms like pecton, it requires 0 degree centigrade for its survival, and beyond, if increase in temperature, then they not survive in the area. Hence, it is this way temperature affects distribution of various